Sports give kids so much more than wins and losses. They build confidence, teamwork, leadership, resilience, lessons that prepare them for success in school, in careers, and in life. None of that matters if kids aren't safe. A concussion, an injury, or unsafe conditions can end a child's sports journey too soon. Safe Sports Network is there, on the sidelines, in schools, and in our community, preventing injuries, responding to emergencies, and guiding kids safely back to the games they love. With every donation, you're not just funding a program, you're protecting kids' futures. You're investing in safer fields, gyms, and rinks. Please join us. Support Safe Sports Network, because every child deserves to play safe.
It's Tebow. He's running all the way back to the left of the 5-yard line. Stretches it out. That's Anthony D. He gets out to the 25. He breaks another tackle to the 30, the 35, the 40, 50, the 45, the 40, 30, 25. There's nobody near him.
No flags.
What a play.
Anthony D goes the distance. D stands for distance. Come the Clippers. On the low block, kick out, downtown, Yahtzee! By Landry, 0-0, 0-on-0. Caruso from downtown, knocks down a triple.
In front of the goal mouth, they jump for it. The header finds the back of the net. Hadley Camo with a spectacular play.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the campus here at Londonderry High School, home of the Lancers. It is our second of a doubleheader here this evening. We saw the Pinkerton Academy boys take down the host team, the Londonderry Lancers, in our first game this evening, 85-63. It was a three-point barrage by the Pinkerton Academy Astros as they knocked down 16 triples on their way to their 10th victory. The nightcap features the 7-2 Londonderry Lancers, coached by John Doherty, as they take on the 7-5 Pinkerton Academy Astros, coached by Lonnie Buskey. Jason Roby bringing you all of the action here tonight on the highlight guy. Steve Cody, as always, is the man on the moving pictures. This Pinkerton Academy team has won 3 straight ball games to get themselves to 7-5, and now it's some jockeying for postseason positioning. Meanwhile, this Londonderry team coming off a tough loss at Concord Christian a couple of nights ago. Concord Christian undefeated currently in the state of New Hampshire, and they will play Bedford later on. That's going to be one that we'll be bringing you in the very near future. Of course, this Londonderry team, fresh off a finals trip a year ago, trying to get back to that spot in Durham. They'll have to climb a tough road as they'll play Bedford and Concord Christian again down the road. Meanwhile, Pinkerton Academy, as we mentioned, with 3 consecutive wins, and we'll meet the visiting Pinkerton Academy Astros starting 5 as number 3, Madison Lassesi, will get the start for Coach Lonnie Buskey. Number 21 is senior Brooke Benz. Number 24 is Taya Brown. She's a junior. Number 30 is Taylor Elliott. She's a senior. And rounding out the starting 5, number 33, Kara Mon. On the other side of the court, we will meet the home team, the Londonderry High Lancers. Head coach is John Doherty. Number 1 is sophomore Allison DeNova. Number 5, a junior Gemma Murray gets the start for Coach Doherty. Number 12 is Brooke Ekrit, and she is a senior here on the Lancer team. Number 13 is senior Brooke Wilson. And rounding out the starting 5, do everything Samantha Sullivan wearing number 22. And we will be back for the opening tip right after the national anthem. I want to thank you all for watching us on the Highlight Guy. We'll be right back with the opening tip after the national anthem. All right, nice job in the national anthem there. Well sung. Nice job, young lady. Getting a high five from the officials table down there. National anthem is in the books. It's a cold Friday night here in Londonderry, New Hampshire, as both of these teams are trying to jockey for position in the postseason. Londonderry, one of the preseason favorites coming into this. And this is a Pinkerton team that has battled back, led by senior Brooke Benz. And you'll see some good action back and forth. You can throw the records out the window as both of these teams are rivals of one another. Getting ready to jump ball in the middle. It'll be Sullivan and Benz. And the tip will go to the Lancers. Murray will set up in the backcourt. Come over the half-court line. Should be marked up closer there by Taya Brown. Across it comes to Sammy Sullivan. Sullivan into the corner. Nice dribble drive, kick out top of the key. It goes. A little poke check from behind as number 24, Taya Brown, knocked it out. It looked like it went off of a Lancer hand. You'll see here on the Highlight Guy instant replay as the Astros come away with it. Man-to-man defense being employed here, and now turnovers by both teams. Will give the ball back to the Lancers. Both of these clubs highly respected throughout the state of New Hampshire and really in all of New England. This Pinkerton Academy team has been a powerhouse for years, and Londonderry, no strangers themselves to postseason success. Pull back beyond the three-point line. Back it comes to Sullivan. Sullivan, little runner in the lane, is no good. Good job on the glass, and the rebound went to Elliott. She was harassed, but now the Astros will come away and will run. They hit the trailer, now they go in the low block. Benz goes behind the head, cocks it back, and knocks it in, floating through the lane. And the Astros go up 2-0. Downtown, Yahtzee! And Sammy Sullivan gives the Londonderry Lancers a 3-2 lead. 6:37 to go here. Pinkerton Academy in their red uniforms. Their white numbers outlined in black, and here comes a white uniform outlined with blue numbers as number 5, Gemma Murray, gets the breakaway layup off the steal for a 5-2 Lancer lead. Down on the low block it goes, kicked out back onto the baseline, losing the handle, running that tightrope down there on the line, trying to stay in bounds was Taya Brown, but she couldn't keep her feet. And her feet touched that out of bounds line, so back the other way come the Lancers. Sullivan. Turnaround, nice move, up and under and in. And Sammy Sullivan has 5 of the 7 Lancer points. Left-hand dribble through the lane, kick out downtown, no. Off the mark, long rebound finds its way into Brooke Wilson's hands. And she'll get it down on the baseline. DeNovo's not shy, she'll front iron that one. Offensive rebound, another bite of the apple for Ekrit. Ekrit runner in the lane, no good. And another nice rebound by Taylor Elliott. Good positioning on the glass by Elliott. Lancers are putting some pressure on the ball. Man-to-man defense and a steal. Sullivan will run the point. Looking for help, an on-ball pick. Pick and roll. They don't follow through on Sullivan. She knocks down a mid-range. A little pull-up jumper just outside the key. And Coach Lonnie Buskey and the Astros want to talk things over as it is a 9-2 advantage for the Londonderry Lancers. Well, this Londonderry team went to Concord earlier in the week and lost a close one. I believe it was by 7 points to the Concord Christian Academy Kingsmen. And that team, coached by Matt Smith, has become a formidable opponent in the state. They have moved up the ranks each of the last 4 years, winning titles at the end of each season in each division, with the exception of last year in Division I. They bowed out in the semifinals. They're trying to make a return trip to Durham. And meanwhile, this Londonderry team, we saw them, we called a close one with them in Bedford. We'll call their last game against Bedford here in just a couple of weeks as well. Seen Pinkerton a couple of times. Coach Buskey's team improving throughout the course of the season. They're at 7 wins now, trying to get number 8 and jockeying for position. That ball gets stolen underneath by Brown. She stepped into that passing lane, lost control of it. And fortunate for the Lancers, they'll get possession once again. Someone has to take that ball out of bounds. No one wants to do it now. They say it's Pinkerton ball, excuse me. And this will be Madison Lasesi to do the honors. Lasesi got to get it in. Be careful not to move those feet. Brown, the recipient of that inbounds pass. She'll recycle and set at the top of the key. Bounce pass down in the paint. Nice body control, couldn't get it to drop. It was a good look for Brooke Benz, but it rolled off the side of the rim and out. Another bite of the apple here for the Astros. In it comes, and a block shot there, and a foul 90 feet from the cup. And that's a tough one to swallow. And that'll be Benz's first. You'll see here on the replay, and just a little too aggressive as she tried to poke it away from Sullivan. Sullivan, top of the key, and on-ball pick. Penetrate, kick out. She was triple teamed down there on the low block. Nice bounce pass, little mid-range jumper from the baseline is off the mark. And Brown came away with the rebound. She'll reverse directions and head up the far side. Bounce pass into the low block. It looked like it went off the hands of Gemma Murray, so the Astros will keep possession. Left side now top of the key. Brown will reset. Good motion offense here by the Astros, and they were able to get it to the right elbow kick out. Little triangle game being played. Baseline cut off, and a block shot there by Sammy Sullivan. Little leather souffle added to the menu. Downtown, Yahtzee. So that block shot on the defensive end leads to a three-point bomb by Ekrit. 12-2, and now it's a 10-point advantage for the Lancers. Losing the dribble on the right side. Brown with the handle, gets a pick. Downtown, that one shot from the Lancer at half court. Was off the mark. Astros will get another chance at it. Brown a couple of steps in this time. Back iron, no good. And back the other way comes Ekrit and the Lancers. Ekrit's not shy. She downtown Yahtzees another. And a timeout called here by the Pinkerton Academy Astros. Coach Buskey wants to talk things over, down 13 in the early going of this one. You're watching live on the Highlight Guy. I want you to stay up to date with all of our upcoming live streams. Subscribe to THG Sports Network and our YouTube channel today, and never miss out on the games you want to see. Just go to thehighlightguy.com, choose the live stream page, and click the buy button. On YouTube, search the Highlight Guy and hit subscribe. We thank you in advance. And oh, by the way, if you like what you're seeing and hearing out here tonight on our live stream, and how could you not? And you think you'd like to advertise with the Highlight Guy, or you just want more info, contact Steve, S-T-E-V-E, at thehighlightguy.com. The second of our double header here tonight. We saw the Pinkerton Academy boys defeat the Londonderry Lancer boys 85-63 in the first game here tonight. The Astros moved to 10-2 on the season. And the Lancers will fall to 5-7. It's kind of been a little bit of reverse here on the girls' side of things, at least this year, as Londonderry have lost two close ones to Bedford, last year's two-time defending state champions, and to Concord Christian on the road. Brown had the ball knocked away from her. Coming away with it is Sullivan. She'll run down the left side. Little delay, Euro step, lost the handle, gets poked away, and back the other way comes Benz. Nice bounce pass to Brown, stepping into that passing lane. Good transition defense there by Brooke Ekrit. You'll see here on the replay as Ekrit kind of reaches in and knocks that ball away from Brown. Lascesi to do the honors. That pass gets intercepted. Not enough mustard on that hot dog as Ekrit stepped in the passing lane, picked it off. Downtown, no. Long three is a one and done, and back the other way come the Astros. Right side beyond the arc. Ben, spin move. Pull up jumper off the mark, out of bounds. That looked like a rather uncomfortable shot from Brooke. We've seen her hit that many times. That one, though, looked doomed from the start. Back the other way comes Ekrit. The senior using that left-hand dribble. Hands it off to Murray. Murray downtown, a rainmaker. That is a long two-point shot for Gemma Murray, and she has 4. 1:12 to go in the first quarter here from the campus of Londonderry High School. They were looking for that backdoor cut to Benz, and she may have had a step on Sullivan. Sullivan got back in that passing lane, may have deflected it. So the Astros come away with another bite of the apple. Inbound pass in the paint. That one looked a little bit better, but off the mark. Nice bounce pass. And that was Kara Ma, number 33, on that fadeaway jump shot. Ball gets turned over by the Lancers. Man-to-man defense being employed by Londonderry. Into the high post, it comes to Benz. Benz will pivot around and get it down onto the right far baseline. Losing the dribble there was Lassesi. Got it back to Ben. She'll lean in and feed a streaking Brown. And NHIAA gets knocked down to the floor. You'll see here it's a good recognition as Benz finds Brown, and she gets hacked in the act. So she will head to the free throw line. Trying to get points number 3 and 4. She is 1 out of 2 so far. In and out on that second attempt, but an offensive rebound underneath, and a good job on the glass by Taylor Elliott. And Elliott going to head back to the free throw line for a pair. So nice job by Elliott on the glass as her rainmaker falls off the mark to the right side. Shot number 2 forthcoming. Taylor in and out. Goes 0 for 2 on that trip. 25 seconds to go. 17-3 in favor of the home team, Londonderry Lancers. Nice behind the back. Good move by Gemma Murray. She put the brakes on. Murray, left-hand dribble into the, faked a bounce pass to the right, continued to the hoop, and Gemma has 6 points as the buzzer sounds to end the first quarter. You'll watch this here on the high, you'll catch the tail end of it, but she faked a pass to the right, almost did like a Euro step back to the left, up and in, and it has been all Londonderry. It's been Gemma Murray with 6 points, Brooke Eckert with a pair of 3-pointers for 6 points, and Sammy Sullivan with 7 for the home team. On the visitor side, it's Benz with a bucket, and Taya Brown with 1 free throw as the Astros have gone 1 out of 4 from the charity stripe to give us our 16-point difference here in the first quarter. We'd like to thank our newest sponsor and welcome them to the team, Luke's Bar and Grill. Founded in 2019, Luke's Bar and Grill has grown quickly thanks to loyal guests and incredible staff. Their mission is to provide a welcoming space with great food, refreshing drinks, and an atmosphere that always feels like home. Whether you're here for dinner, drinks, or just to unwind, Luke's is constantly evolving to make every visit better. Find them at 142 Lowell Road in Hudson, New Hampshire, or online at lukesbarandgrill.com. Jason will be calling all the action for you here on the Highlight Guys. Steve Cody, as always, the man on the moving pictures. We are live from Londonderry High School for a boy-girl doubleheader here this evening. It is rivalry weekend in the state of New Hampshire. And a good one at that here between these two teams. Some sad news to present to you as we learned tonight that actress Catherine O'Hara has died at the age of 71, and very funny actress, and she will be a huge loss. Runner in the lane as Sullivan knocks in another runner. Nice pass on the low block, just couldn't keep control of it. A nice effort there by Eckert, walking that tightrope to keep it in bounds. A couple of substitutes coming in for the Pinkerton Academy Astros. Pinkerton trying to bite into that lead. That pass over the top. They were trying to front Julia Caruso, and it just went off her fingertips. Downtown, side iron, no good. There to get the rebound, missing on the first try, cleaning up her own mess with Windex was Sammy Sullivan. She cleans it up nicely. 20-point advantage for the Lancers. Brown into the left. It goes now into the low block. And a nice job, and that's probably the recipe for this Pinkerton Academy team. Just continue to feed that low block with Caruso as she goes up strong. They tried it earlier with Elliott, and she made a trip to the free throw line. So be interesting if you could get Caruso and Elliott on the floor at the same time. Kind of had a couple of taller players on the floor and an inside presence. Of course, that's why I'm up here and not coaching down there. Caruso misses both, but an offensive rebound. I think they're going to call it on Caruso. That'll be her first. As she tried to get the offensive rebound on that second miss and ended up reaching around one of the Lancers. 23-3, 6:40 to go before halftime here on the campus of Londonderry High School. The Lancers now methodical in their approach on this possession. Working the ball around the perimeter. Downtown, side iron, no good, but another chance at it with the offensive rebound. Another shot from distance is off the mark, and back the other way come the Astros. Tried to feed Brown. It was a good look as trying to rifle a pass and thread that needle was Lacessi. It was tipped away by a Lancer. That bounce pass was turned over by the Astros, and so another missed opportunity for Pinkerton as they give the ball back over to their rival Lancers. Murray kicked out downtown from beyond the arc, now dribbled in. They circumnavigate the globe and reverse it. Sullivan needs some help. Finally finds it. This zone defense presenting some trouble there as Caruso grabs the rebound, nearly lost it. Brown came away with it. She keeps her dribble. Little Curly Neal style Harlem Globetrotters. The only thing missing there was the whistle. Good handles by Brown. Comes back up top to Hamilton. Hamilton gave it up back to Brown. And now they'll go the opposite side. Hamilton and Brown playing a little two-player game. The feed on the low block and pivoted right into the hands of Madison Kuchar, and Maddie just kind of plucked it away from Caruso. Long rebound is no good, one and done. Hamilton comes away with it. This is Lacessi down the left side, loses her dribble, and they'll reset the scene. Bends now into the corner to Hamilton. Caruso, little jump shot, no good, followed her shot, was off the mark, but a steal. And another turnover by the Astros. So each team giving it up on consecutive passes. That three-point bomb, no good, and rebound gathered in by Avery Hamilton. And the senior will give it up to Brown, and they'll play a little two-player passing game back and forth. Taking their time, no shot clock here in the state of New Hampshire. Not yet anyway, one of only a few states that does not employ a shot clock. We know that's going to change at the Christmas tournament here next year. That's what head coach John Doherty told us. Oh, and a good deflection by Benz as they tried to go over the top and find Sullivan on the left block, was knocked away. Brown down on the low block, nice pass. And Caruso with authority will get hacked in the act, and she'll head back to the line. You'll see here, nice entry pass down on the right low block, one power dribble and in. And Kuchar just stood tall, but got a piece of her in the act, and so back to the free throw line goes Julia Caruso. Julia calmly knocks down the first. She'll get a second. Looks like Carly Soros, the junior, will check in. 2 out of 2 for the junior Caruso. 23-5 in favor of the Lancers. Murray to Sullivan. Now back to Murray. In the corner it goes, Ekert. They'll reset. Good body control up and in by Murray. And she has 8. Travel called. And a couple of Lancers preparing to check in as DeNovo and Bucco will check in. 20-point advantage, 2:47 to go here in the first half. Zone defense. Downtown, long range, Yahtzee, that rainmaker. To the recently checked in Mia Bucco, she wastes little time familiarizing herself with the bottom of the net. 2:23 to go. And a steal, stepping in that passing lane. Steps on the gas, up high off the backboard and in, Gemma Murray. She's got 10. .123 seconds to go in the first half. Downtown, Benz, Yahtzee. Benz knocks down a triple for her 5th point of the evening. Good ball movement by the Lancers. They skip past it, near baseline. Downtown, and another Yahtzee for Mia Bucco. And she entered this game all kinds of warmed up, knocking down the last 2 3-point bombs. Into the corner it goes. They're trying to feed that low block. Losing the handle was Sorois, but coming away with it was Lascesi. That's a miss. 68 seconds to go in the first half. Guess who? Downtown? No. It was a good look. They found Ekert all alone in the corner. Another turnover. Sammy Sullivan will walk in alone. Left-hand layup is up and in the books. And the senior has 13. Timeout called by Pinkerton with 48.9 seconds to go in the first half. A 27-point advantage for the home team. And if you thought there was going to be any lingering effects of that loss to Concord Christian, you thought wrong. EarthTech Systems is a premier provider of heat pump technology with a strong specialization in geothermal HVAC systems. By championing energy efficiency and sustainability, their innovative solutions not only prioritize environmental benefits, but also help customers save significantly on energy costs. So whether you're considering a new heat pump system or need repairs, their skilled team is ready to handle even the most complex of projects. Learn more about their cutting-edge designs and unmatched expertise at earthtechsystems.com. It is a chilly Friday night here on Rivalry Weekend as the Lancers host the Pinkerton Academy Astros. The boys played at 5 o'clock here this evening. It was Pinkerton picking up the victory in that one, and Londonderry trying to return the favor in the nightcap. Benz, little pull-up baseline jumper is true. A nice job by Brooke to finish. She has 7. Lead is 25. All alone in the corner, little ball fake, cutting off the baseline, and well done by Caruso. Fade away, off the mark. DeNovo came away with it, gave it up. 7 seconds to go. DeNovo into the corner. One extra pass, got to get rid of it, and they don't. That one extra pass may have cost them an opportunity. We'll head to the halftime break. It is Londonderry 35, Pinkerton Academy 10. You are watching live on the Highlight Guy. We've got to pay some bills. We'll be right back with some numbers and some synopsis for you right after these very important messages. Don't you go anywhere.
Sports give kids so much more than wins and losses. They build confidence, teamwork, leadership, resilience, lessons that prepare them for success in school, in careers, and in life. None of that matters if kids aren't safe. A concussion, an injury, or unsafe conditions can end a child's sports journey too soon. Safe Sports Network is there, on the sidelines, in schools, and in our community, preventing injuries, responding to emergencies, and guiding kids safely back to the games they love. With every donation, you're not just funding a program, you're protecting kids' futures. You're investing in safer fields, gyms, and rinks. Please join us. Support Safe Sports Network, because every child deserves to play safe.
Meet Bouvier Prepare, your game changer in college athletics recruitment. We cut through the chaos, focusing on superb communication and top-notch organization. One-on-one attention, tailored strategies, and a winning game plan for emails, calls, camps, visits, and offer closings. Be prepared. Your limitless future starts now with Bouvier Prepare.
Hi, this is Deb Cody with the Dow Group at Keller Williams Coastal and Lakes and Mountains Realty. I have a passion for helping people, and I love to help people with their real estate goals, whether it's buying, selling, or investing. I'm licensed in New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and Maine, and work with an incredible team, the Dow Group, which has been the #1 real estate team in New Hampshire for the past several years. Collectively, the team has sold over $1 billion worth of real estate in the past 20 years. If you're curious to know what the local market is like in your area, feel free to reach out via my website, deb.thedowgroup.com, and let's get connected.
Hi, this is Terry Queenan from Earth Tech Systems Geothermal. We're in Nashua, New Hampshire today. We just finished putting geothermal in this historical home built in 1937. Let's go in and check it out. We're now inside the house. These are the two well lines coming in. There's one 500-foot borehole. This is the piping. This is the flow center that moves the water to the geothermal unit, which is over here. This is a very simple, high-efficiency system made by water furnace. This is the return duct, and we have the unit in place here. This is the water furnace 7 series that's in this home. This is the return air filter. Those are the pipes coming from the non-pressurized flow center. The blower is on the top, the compressor's on the bottom. Very quiet machine. This is a storage tank that makes very warm water. The water goes from this point into an on-demand tankless when there's a call for showers, cooking, etc. So not only is the customer going to save an immense amount of money, they're going from about a $1,300 a year oil bill to be on target right now for about a $300 geothermal bill, and the well is directly under me. If you'd like to learn more, check us out on our website, earthtechsystems.com.
Are you looking to play sports in college? Almost every college recruiting website recommends having a highlight video as one of the top 3 crucial recruiting tools. In fact, 93% of college coaches we surveyed said they watch a recruit's highlight video as part of their player assessments. Our sole purpose is to make you look good. Our highlight videos include an athlete bio and accolade page, stop motion, and player highlight. The video is not done until you are completely satisfied and say it's done. We also upload to YouTube or whatever recruiting platform you use. The highlight guy can also film your high school or club games to capture you in action, resulting in amazing footage that you can use to help create your highlight video. We have the expertise to help you get recruited. Check out our website at thehighlightguy.com or contact Steve at thehighlightguy.com to get started on your path to playing sports in college.
Well, the highlight guy is has just played the drums here in the halftime show. You'll be watching that one back, and what a great opportunity for me to just go down there and bang the skins a little bit, hit the cymbals, hit the snare drum, hit the toms. I'll tell you what, those drummers down there, they are one talented group, and thank you for having me on, letting me play. Good stuff by the band there. The highlight guy is here, and my night was just made. I am out of breath. Clearly my cardiovascular endurance isn't what it once was, so don't ask me to do any Neil Peart drum solos. And everybody at home going, who's Neil Peart? Arguably the greatest drummer of all time of the rock band Rush, for those of you who don't know, but I just played the drums here, and my night has been made. It is halftime. Our halftime is in the books, a 35-10 Londonderry Lancer lead over the Pinkerton Academy Astros. You're watching live on the highlight guy, Jason Roby, bringing you all of the play-by-play, color commentary, and drum solo. The man on the moving pictures, as always, Steve Cody. And driving to the hoop, Sammy Sullivan taking off from where she left off from the first half, has the first bucket. Downtown, side iron, long rebound, goes out of bounds. And a timeout called as and I wonder if they have our game running out there in the concession stand, Steve Cody. I believe they were doing that when we were here for the Christmas tournament. Maybe they were running it and they saw my love for the drums. Downtown, and a love for long range as Gemma Murray knocks down another triple for the home team. Lead extended to 30. Astros in the half court trying to get their offense on track. Nice little job with a high pick and roll, or a high roll rather, to the cup went number 33, Karen Mon. You'll watch it here on the replay. She came from the high elbow, nice entry pass, and was hacked in the act. She'll head to the free throw line. Will the sophomore? Pair of free throws forthcoming. Kara calmly knocks down the first. She'll get a second. Two out of two for Kara. They use legit drumsticks down there, Steve. Those things are heavy. Steal. And back the other way comes number 24, Taya Brown. She gives it up to Benz. And now 4 Astros have touched it in this possession. Benz, spin move, double team was coming. Now all 5 Astros have touched it. That is good ball movement by Pinkerton. Benz with the fadeaway and came up just a little bit short. And now Brown will run. She knifes through 3 defenders. Coming away with it on the offensive glass was Benz, and she came up short. She does that fadeaway shot quite a bit there. She's come up short on it the last couple times, but she gets herself to the hoop. Does a fantastic job. Long rebound finds its way into Lasesse's hands. She will run and just went knifed right through 2 defenders. The layup was off the mark. So a couple of missed opportunities here in the early going, as falling out of bounds, keeping it inbounds, I guess. No travel. DeNovo goes up. We got an injury here at half court. And I hate to see this, as reaching for her left ankle. And of course, we don't want to speculate there, but we'll take a quick peek at this one, as the training staff and Coach Doherty are out there to check on her, and it got awfully quiet here. She's reaching for the back of that ankle into the she gets up, and that's a great sign to see, walking off under her own power. And the Lancers can ill afford to lose a player the caliber of Gemma Murray, so let's just hope that it's just a mild sprain of some sort, as she was reaching for the back of that ankle. And Mia Bucco will take her place as Murray heads to the end of the bench, and they'll check on her. All right, so back in action. Back come the Astros. Left-hand dribble up, good body control that time by Benz. And she shape-shifted in mid-air, changed her body direction and put it home. And might add, she kind of went straight up on that one. Benz was on the run, or rather that was Mon again. She was on the run, had it knocked away by Brooke Wilson. And a timeout called, and if you're Coach Buskey, I must say, you have to like the intensity with which the Astros came out at halftime. They're playing with a little more fire. They're attacking the basket, and they're trying to dig in a little bit defensively and come away with some points offensively. So it's, look, this is a program. This isn't just a team. There's a lot of pride and history and tradition with this Astro team, and although they might not have as dominating a team as they've had in years past, they do have talent, and there is an expectation that when you put on a Pinkerton Academy Astro uniform, you come out and give your very best, and you're seeing it from this Astro team early going in the third quarter. Meanwhile, Londonderry, business as usual. They thus far have outscored the Astros 5-4 in the quarter. But I would like to see, and again, the coach in me would like to see Pinkerton to continue to pound the ball in the paint and try to get some trips to the free throw line. They've made their hay when they've gone inside. Oh, nice job. They missed Mon on the low block. She was wide open through those progressions. So Londonderry escaped there. Elliott gave the ball up to Brown. Brown got double teamed briefly, and it got knocked out of bounds by the quick hands of Brooke Wilson. Lassesi inbounds the ball to Brown. Brown will work right to left, gets a pick on ball, and he'll skip it across the way. This is Benz. Benz trying to drive the baseline. It gets shut off. Help came, but came late. But Benz had to skip it back out, and they'll reset beyond the arc. Brown had her pocket picked nicely by LaPriori. And Alana stepped in and just grabbed that basketball. DeNovo, left-hand dribble, runner in the lane. She dribbled in with the left, put it up with the right, it goes out of bounds. And possession will go back to the Astros. So a good job on the glass. It looked like Avery Trask, the sophomore, was in there underneath and allowed the Astros to come away with that possession. There aren't many people, Steve, that get to say they played with the Londonderry band, you know? Avery Trask went hard to the cup, got fouled in the act. And I say again, you know, this, and we've talked about this off air, how important it is for teams to attack the basket and get those trips to the free throw line, because it also puts the other team in foul trouble. Trask comes up short on the first. She'll get a second. Back iron in and out, no good, and pulling the rebound down was Alana LaPriori. LaPriori's pass finds DeNovo. DeNovo kicks it back up top. Good movement by the Londonderry Lancers. Bucco missed the long three, and a one and done for Londonderry. An on-ball pick coming, a little high pick and roll, high off the glass, no good. I like the effort though, as Mon tried to get it to go. DeNovo on the other end, and just like that, quickly the transition points come for Londonderry. A missed opportunity for Pinkerton, and just like that, the Lancers capitalize on the other end. Trying to feed it into Trask down on the low block. Ball gets tossed around. Pinkerton comes away with it. Downtown, no. And Trask with the rebound, kicks it back out. Brown was short. Trask with the hustle. And I will tell you, you see those blue mats down there. I've seen some kids trying to save the ball several times. They want to save the floor, no question, but I've seen players have kind of tripped up on that blue mat down there trying to save the ball. Just an observation. No harm, no foul. Back the other way on a steal. Brown goes left to right and finishes at the cup. Runner high off the back of the rim is no good. And Trask will get called for the personal. You'll see there on the replay as she went up and challenged that little runner in the lane. It doesn't fall, but Ekert will head to the free throw line, trying to add to her 6 points. Ball rolls around the rim and out. Number 23, Nadia Kosick, will check in, the sophomore for the Astros, as Ekert knocks down the second. She goes 1 out of 2. She has 7 points on the evening. 2:12 to go. 12? What is a 12? That's a cross between 12 and 13. Man, it's been a long week, Steve Cody. Hey, how about those New England Patriots, though, huh? We're going back to the Super Bowl. I say we because, well, in my mind, I'm on the team. Nice entry pass and a great finish at the hoop by Benz as she gets hacked in the act, and she'll have a chance to complete a three-point play the old-fashioned way. What a great entry pass by her teammate there, number 23, Kosick, who just checked into the game. And it looks like Von Avery and Kuchar will check in for the Lancers. Benz front irons the first, but a good rebound there. And a good job on the glass again. Trask picked up that offensive rebound, was hacked in the act. She'll head to the free throw line. And that is the fourth team foul against the Lancers. So any foul before the end of this third quarter will put Pinkerton back at the line. Free throw is no good. And the Astros have had their trouble from the charity stripe here tonight. I did that on purpose, Steve, because the opposite always happens when I say something like that. So Trask goes 1 out of 2 on that trip, and Avery is in the scoring ledger with a point. Aggressive foul called there by Brown as she reaches around, tried to poke it away. Good ball movement by the Lancers, good patience. That moon shot is no good, and coming away with it is Brown. Into the corner it comes, or on the wing rather. So Benz tried to drive through the paint through 3 Lancers, and it get called for a jump ball. Pinkerton will keep possession. Kosick again on the entry pass. And she entered it to Trask. Trask had a look at it. Shot may have been blocked. Bothered just a bit. Bucco over to Ekert. Ekert back to Bucco. Little two-player game here. Now into the far corner it goes. Dribble drive. Runner in the lane is up and good by Alexis Von Avery, the freshman. And Alexis, pretty shot in the paint. 45-19 in favor of the Lancers. Brown. That one goes in the backcourt. She saves it. Nice effort there to keep the play alive. But that pass a little long in the tooth, and it finds its way into Bucco's hands. She'll get it to Ekert, and they will set the scene offensively. 30 seconds to go in the third frame. Downtown, no. And Pinkerton will run. 2-on-1 opportunity. High off the glass and in. Good unselfish play. Karaman finishes at the cup. 45-21. High elbow pass, stepped in front of, nearly intercepted. And that will do it for the third quarter. It's 45-21 in favor of the Londonderry Lancers. But if we look at the scoring ledger, the Lancers scored 10 points in that quarter, and the Astros had 11. So where do you take your victories in games like this? In a game that you know you're probably not going to come back and win this game, but you win the quarter. In baseball, we talk about winning the inning, winning the quarter, winning the period in hockey. And that was the situation where the Astros came out and played with a different level of intensity. And as a result, they outscore the starting team. They outscore the starting team by a point, and it was a great job by those Pinkerton Academy Astros. Now this Londonderry team, look, you have to like their chances to make a deep run in that tournament, and those 2 losses they have on their schedule so far this year, coming at the hands of Bedford High School at Bedford and Concord Christian at Concord Christian. So both of their losses coming on the road. We will have their last game of the year against Bedford right here at Londonderry in just a couple of weeks. We'll also have Bedford at Concord Christian next Friday night. So the next 2 Friday nights, the highlight guy will be in action, bringing you some of the best Division I girls basketball action around the state.
77619. Once again, 1977619. And that's your ticket coming over to the table.
177619. It was only 100 off that time, Steve. Well, I got closer. Oh, I dropped my tickets. I'll get those when we clean up. No, we're good. I'll sell them to you half off if you want, sir. Thank you. All right. Fourth quarter underway here, 7:46 to go. It is a 24-point Londonderry advantage. Pinkerton Academy trying to make a game of it. Nice move to the cup, and it's going to start with Brooke Benz flexing her muscle as she goes baseline. You'll see here on the replay, up and under. Nice job by Brooke, and she'll have a chance to complete the three-point play. Rolls around and out, long rebound comes out. The Lancers don't have the number, so Bucco will slow it down. Good transition defense by the Astros there. Bucco's not shy, downtown, catch and release. Bucco. Goes New Hampshire fishing game, catch and release from downtown. Does that make sense, Steve? Catch and release? Fishing here, yeah. A steal back the other way comes Alexis Von Avery. Von Avery, bounce pass up top. Now La Priori, skip passes it to the far side. On the low block, good movement, leather souffle, and banished from the kingdom of hardwood as Benz blocks that shot. Okay, oh, and that one is gonna go off of Benz's left foot, and she knew it right away. Brooke Wilson will check in, and Alexis Von Avery will head out of the game. And Londonderry will operate in the half court with 6:24 to go in this one. 25-point lead for the Lancers, trying to move to 8-2 on the young season. I say young, halfway through this one, regular season anyway. Downtown, back iron, no good. Long rebound finds its way back into Ekert's hands. The runner in the lane, eye off the glass, takes a friendly roll, and Ekert knocks it in. And that's how you know it's a night when it's going your way. You miss a long-range three, you don't have to move very far. The rebound gets bumped around into your hands, and you hit a runner in the lane at the cup. Brown's three-pointers off the mark. Good rebound hustle there by Mon. Down on the low block it goes. Thrown back behind the head, up and short was Benz. But again, trying to establish that low block presence. Into the corner. Mon gave it up. That was La Priori, rather, not Mon. Downtown is Bucco. Hits nothing there. That may have gone off of Kuchar's leg, but yeah, the referee's going to talk about that. I think they're going to make sure they get this one right. Yeah, and that's the right call there. It is going to be Pinkerton ball. Londonderry will fall back defensively and pick up in the half court. Good unselfish play in the half court. Better spacing here in the second half by the Astros. Caruso trying to establish on the low block. They get it to her. Double team coming late. Caruso kicks it out. Dribble drive. Kosick up and in. And good ball movement there and a good recognition by Caruso. She felt the double team. Saw Kosick floating through the lane. Feder ends up in a bucket. 25-point advantage for the Lancers. Downtown, long range, no. Ball bounces around, rebound taken by the Lancers. Kuchar got it back up to Ekrit. Ekrit, runner in the lane, high off the glass, no good. Battled for Caruso, skying for that rebound, comes down with it. Able to find Kara back into Caruso. Caruso hung all over by two Londonderry defenders. You'll see here on the replay a good feed down low, and Caruso will head to the free throw line as that foul went against La Priori. That'll be her second. Good make there by Julia, the junior. Couple more substitutes will enter the game, and that one nearly run down, and it's going to stay with Pinkerton because of the hustle of Carly Sorois, the recently checked in Carly. So Pinkerton will keep possession here on the inbound. Kosick to do the honors. They go to the low block. Benz on the reverse, no good. Found herself at a tough angle. Back the other way come the Lancers. Into the corner to DeNovo. DeNovo feeds the high post at the elbow. They kick it back out and back around. They will cycle through and reset the offense. Bounce pass, DeNovo, little shot fake, back up to the top of the key. It finds its way into Buko's hands, and now back to Ekrit. Ekrit, left-hand dribble, needs help, finds it with DeNovo. DeNovo's not shy, downtown, knocks down a Yahtzee. Good patience there shown by the Lancers. Back the other way come the Astros. Brown, left hand, airmails it into the paint. Nice job, nice pass. Again with the reverse, no good. Benz tried it again, but it was good ball movement. Ball stolen there and kept her feet without traveling. A fantastic job by Kosick. Brown in front of her own bench. Sets the scene. Nice pass out onto the perimeter. It was Kosick and Sorois with a two-player game. They'll look to feed into low block. They have the height advantage if they want to take it. They do just that. And that one gets blocked out of bounds. Caruso went up strong, was blocked. The Astros will keep possession. 2:15 to go in this one, 53-26 in favor of the Astros. But they've shown a lot more fight here in the second half. Stepping into that passing lane was Buko, and back the other way come Ekrit and the Lancers. Crossover dribble. Lancers showing good patience in the half court. Downtown, side iron, no good. A little leather souffle banished from the kingdom of hardwood, and the Lancers will have to reset. That one goes onto the cheer mats and out of bounds, so a good defensive possession there by the Pinkerton Academy Astros, as Ekrit will check out of the game. And word of note here, as the ball hits the ground, players rolling around, we're going to get a jump ball call. Possession will stay down here. I do not believe we have seen Gemma Murray return to the game, and I do not think she is on the bench as well. So if she is, yeah, there she is. We see her sitting on the bench there, so we hope she's doing okay. Nice job by Caruso. Tough angle, up and in. Good strong move by Brooke Benz as they just continue to pound the interior. Foul will go against DeNovo. That's her third, the team's third. Benz completes the three-point play the old-fashioned way. And she has 16 on the night. That ball gets stolen. So Roy stepped into that passing lane. Oh, a little Euro step up and under. And Nadia Kosick going to head to the free throw line for a pair. And it's the fourth team foul against the Lancers. 67 seconds to go in this one. Knocks in the first. She'll get a second. Nadia, the sophomore. Two out of two for Nadia. And so you got to look at the second half. It's a Pinkerton team that has basically outscored Londonderry in the second half with much of the same players still in the game, of course, minus Gemma Murray, and she certainly makes a difference. Benz, right hand, swing pass across the way. Astros will reset. They feed Benz, streaking through the paint, goes off her hands and into the hands of Von Avery. Von Avery, bounce pass, it gets punted towards the Londonderry bench. They keep it in play, no. Battling for it, goes out of bounds. They'll say possession will stay with the Lancers. 32.4 seconds to go in this one. I want to thank you all for joining us here tonight for a boy-girl doubleheader between these two rivals. Oh, nice Euro step up, couldn't get it to go. Rebound gets taken there by Kuchar. And Madison will bring it over half court. Madison gives it up to Bucco, and now they'll just play a little two-player game with 5 seconds to go. Cross the way to Alexis Von Avery, and that will do it here. We have just gone final from Londonderry High School, and the Londonderry girls hold serve here on their home court as they defeat their rival, the Pinkerton Academy Astros, 53-31 to split the boy-girl doubleheader. Let's go through some scores for you here. On the ledger, it was Brooke Benz leading all scorers for Pinkerton with 16. Of course, all these scores unofficial. Nadia Kosick with 4, Taya Brown with 3, a point for Avery Trask, 4 points for Kara Mon, 3 points for Julia Caruso. For the home team, Lancers, Allison DeNovo with 5 points, Alexis Von Avery with 2, 13 points for Gemma Murray, 9 points for Mia Bucco, 9 points for Brooke Ekrit, and 15 points for Sammy Sullivan. And we see here as it's a good sign to see her moving off the floor. Her own power is Gemma Murray. They're taking a look at it, back her ankle, and hope she is okay. A lot of good basketball ahead in her future. I want to thank you all for watching us here on the Highlight Guy. It was the boys from Pinkerton Academy taking the first game 85-63 in the nightcap. Londonderry holds serve and defeats their rivals, the Pinkerton Academy Astros. I want to thank my partner, Steve Cody, as always, for doing fantastic work on the moving pictures. My name is Jason Roby. It's been a pleasure bringing you all of the action and reminding you all that it's not the critic who counts, but you can always count on the critic. We will see you next Friday night as we will cover I believe we are heading to, is it Concord or Londonderry? I believe we're going to Concord for Concord Christian versus this Londonderry Lancer team, if I am not mistaken. And then the following Friday, we'll have the final game of the regular season. It'll be a rematch of that Division I championship game a year ago, a rematch of the first game played in Bedford this year. Bedford coming to this gym to play Londonderry High School. Thank you all for watching. Stay warm, stay safe. Hey, you got a week off. Next weekend, Super Bowl Sunday. A lot to do between now and then. Thanks for watching. Be well, everyone.